They say that breakups can be hard to get over, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. However, there are also indications that your breakup is just for the meantime and won't be too long for you to be back in each other's arms. Minding these factors may also save you some pain as well as potential heartbreak. So, in today's video, we will be showing you signs a breakup is not permanent. Without further ado, let's begin. The two of you are still talking to each other. While your ex may have moved on and you feel that you've moved on, it's important to learn from past mistakes, especially in romantic relationships. If you talk about your ex often or get caught up in old habits frequently with no progress, there is a possibility for reconciliation. Keep in mind that constant communication is key to better communication. That's what makes couples real happy together. Maybe it is still in your system to reach out to them at the end of the day, just to spend a little one-on-one time before you go to sleep. Try to reach out to your ex or keep in touch with them at least once a week and see where it goes. This is especially true if you still talk about things that you've shared together, especially the good ones. As mentioned above, remember not just the bad, but also the good times that you had together. Remembering those positive experiences will help counterbalance all the negative feelings associated with your breakup. Your ex has grown out of their childish attitude. If you thought the breakup was mutual, but truthfully you initiated it, you might sense that your ex will act childish, hinting that they are not ready to move on. Perhaps this is the first time they have faced a true challenge, and they might not be ready to accept the challenge that is your relationship yet. It all comes down to how they cope with the pain of being rejected. Some people are able to put on a brave face and act as though nothing happened when you break up with them, while others continue to be distraught about being discarded by you, despite your thoughts of moving on. If your ex is acting immature, you might be the one who really has moved on, and they just can't seem to get over you. They are taking time away from you as a means of testing their options. Depending on what their reasons are for taking time away from you, it could mean many things. It may be a good thing that they took time to look at their options, but the next step should come naturally, appearing to want to get back together with you in some way. On the other hand, if you have been chronically communicating with them, you may be feeling insecure about being abandoned, or that it's all just a big game, and that they're just playing with your emotions. You can remedy this by trying to remain calm and realistic about the situation. If they do return your calls, give them the benefit of the doubt, and don't ask why they haven't called you back. Stay patient, and if they want to get back together, things will happen naturally. You never know what may go down. They are acting like your relationship is normal again. When you have been together for a long time, even if you are ending the relationship or getting back together, there may still be some emotional attachment from the past that lingers. This may also be because of feelings of insecurity or insecurity about them moving on if you start dating someone else. You might find them acting more reserved than usual, sometimes acting distant, especially when they're around their friends and other people they used to spend time with, such as your family. Do you want to know why? This might be because they're trying to figure out if there is any potential for getting back together. This could also mean that your ex is keeping up appearances. They think it's over, but want to spend more time together. If your ex is trying to make their feelings clear, but they are trying to be ambiguous about it, this signals that you are still the most important person in their life. They may still have feelings for you and need time to think about all the options of what they're going to do during this uncertain time. Your ex might be afraid that, if they come forward, everything could fall apart again, so they may be trying to avoid replacing the comfort of your relationship. That's why it's hard for them to make things clear. If you're feeling a little adventurous, try this jealousy text. I think it was a great idea that we decided to start dating other people. They start seeking you out in one way or another. This happens when they start to miss you and they want a part of you back in their lives. This could be physically, emotionally, or mentally. If they are hoping things will go back to the way they were before, or that it's not over for them, this is a positive sign. It is often a good sign if you have been constantly communicating with your ex and have been hung up on them since the breakup. Honestly speaking, if your ex does not want to talk about their feelings, it may be a sign that they do not want to get back together with you. It could also mean that they're not ready for a relationship right now, so it's best to be patient and wait until they're ready. They might just need some time to figure things out and move on at their own pace. They want the relationship, but want to take the relationship slow. If your ex wants to keep talking, but wants to take it slow getting back together with you, well, that certainly means that there is still something for you too. They may still have feelings for you, and they want to take the time to see if they can rebuild a relationship with you. If they are asking questions about you, this will give you hope that things could possibly work out between the two of you. However, if your ex wants to keep talking but doesn't want anything serious between the two of you, this could mean that your ex does not feel comfortable with moving on. People who remain single for too long sometimes start to develop feelings for people who were in their lives before but now are gone. They start trying to be friends but are not able to get over you. In most cases, if your ex tries to be friends with you, this means that they want to keep the lines of communication open so they can know how you are doing and continue to have a friendly relationship with you. This could also mean that your ex wants to go back to times when nothing happened and everything was the way it was before. However, if your ex's behavior starts changing towards you, for example, there is no more flirting or touching, this may be because their intentions have changed for staying in contact with you. It may be that your ex is trying to find a way back into your life, but they feel uncomfortable with getting back together. So guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.